Welcome to the Ark Conspiracy. You are about to enter a story of inheritance and consequence, of faith entwined with engineering, of a promise meant to heal, and the danger of what happens when covenant is turned into control. This is a story about what we protect, what we pass on, and how truth survives, even when its keepers do not. Listen carefully. Not everything revealed is meant to be understood at once, and not every disappearance is an ending. When you are ready, we begin. Elena Reyes did not disappear the night she uncovered Project Ark, but looking back, she should have walked away the moment she realized the truth was not meant to be found. The workshop door groaned open under Elena's hand, and cold rain hammered the tin roof overhead, a steady rhythm that filled the small space. She stepped across the threshold, flashlight beam cutting shallow angles through the dark. Her father's workspace sat undisturbed. Too undisturbed. 6 days since his funeral, and not a single tool out of place. The pegboard shadows matched the outlines of hammers, and wrenches with precision that felt deliberate rather than accidental. A coffee mug rested beside the workbench, positioned just so. The calendar still showed February, though March had already slipped past its first week. This wasn't abandonment. This was preservation. Elena's pulse quickened. She swept the flashlight across blueprints pinned to the corkboard, their edges perfectly aligned. Her father never worked this clean. He'd leave pencils rolling, sketches crumpled, half-drunk hot cocoa going cold while he chased the next idea. Someone had arranged this space, made it ready. The air pressed close, thick with machine oil and something else. Expectation? Maybe. Like the room had been holding its breath, waiting for someone who would recognize what Samuel had protected. Every rational thought said, leave. Lock the door. Forget whatever Samuel had hidden here. But Elena was her father's daughter. That meant something. She pulled the door shut behind her and stepped deeper inside. Her father's desk stood against the far wall, dust patterns where papers once lay. Elena found the knot under the middle drawer. Click. The false panel released, revealing 3 hard drives, a leather journal, and folders of her father's technical schematics interwoven with symbols and scripture. Her hands trembled as she examined the journal. The last entry, dated 2 days before his death, it read, "They're still watching, but they haven't found it. Elena, if you're reading this, I've kept it safe as long as I could. The Ark was meant to heal, not control. Don't let them weaponize covenant." Elena read the words again, tracing her finger along the tight, urgent script. Meant to heal. Each letter pressed deep into the page, as if Samuel had been fighting to make the truth permanent. Her father had built something good, something that could help people, restore rather than destroy. The Ark wasn't just theory or wishful thinking. It was tangible salvation, designed with his characteristic blend of faith and engineering brilliance. And someone else wanted to twist it into a weapon, to corrupt covenant into control, to transform his life's redemptive work into something that would have broken his heart. The realization settled like a stone in her stomach. This wasn't just about stolen ideas or secret information. This crossed a line that should never have been crossed. Her father had believed technology should serve creation, not master it. She could almost hear his gentle voice explaining it to Noah during their workshop sessions. We craft instruments that nurture life, not devices that destroy it. The Ark was something she'd dismissed as theoretical, but these drives and schematics proved it real. And if her father had hidden it so carefully, someone dangerous was hunting it. the workshop felt smaller. Under the rain, Elena sensed something watching. She photographed every page and document, pocketing the drives. The journal stayed. Removing it would signal intrusion. Her father had gone to great lengths to keep this information hidden. He'd succeeded too. Only in death had the secret become vulnerable. She thought of Noah and Mia asleep at home. Her father had been their grandfather, and before that, someone's son. This work stretched back further than she could see and forward to people she might never meet. But it mattered. Healing always mattered more than control. Elena spotted Noah's engineering textbook on the shelf. Her 17-year-old son would search here if something happened to her. She tucked a note inside. It read, "The rainbow comes after the flood. Trust Grandpa's compass. Love, Mom." As she swept the room one final time, her flashlight caught something outside. A red light. A surveillance drone, watching through the Rain Street window. Her blood went cold. Had it captured everything? Elena killed her light and pressed against the wall. The drone hovered, waiting. They'd been monitoring the workshop all along. She weighed her options. Destroying evidence would seem suspicious. Running would confirm guilt. She was Samuel Stone's daughter. She would finish what he'd started, or at least keep it safe long enough for someone else to. After 5 minutes, she moved naturally, as if finding nothing important. She restored the panel, straightened the desk, and left calmly. Let them think Samuel's secrets died with him. The lie might buy time to understand what her father discovered and protect her children. They deserved to choose their own path, not have it stolen by people who'd forgotten what the work was for. Elena locked the workshop behind her and walked to her car. Samuel's compass necklace hung cold against her chest, matching Noah's pocket watch. Passed down, carried forward. The drone followed through the storm, a patient predator. 2 weeks later, Elena Reyes disappeared. Security footage from the grocery store parking lot showed her loading bags into her car at 4:47 p.m. Milk, bread, chicken for dinner, art supplies for Mia. At 4:48 p.m., the footage cut to static. When it resumed 30 seconds later, the driver's door stood open, groceries scattered across wet pavement, keys still in the ignition. No witnesses, no struggle, no body. Just an empty space where a woman had been. Police searched for 3 days before categorizing her as a missing person with suspicious circumstances. David Reyes called her phone 200 times. Noah searched every place she'd ever mentioned loving. Mia cried herself to sleep, clutching her mother's favorite cardigan. But Elena was gone. The only evidence left behind was a silver compass necklace lying in a puddle near her car, chain broken, reflecting red and blue police lights like a promise or a warning. And in a workshop no one thought to search, Samuel Stone's secrets waited in darkness, patient and preserved, for the grandson who would eventually come looking.